Hey guys, welcome back. I am way behind the times at the moment. Long story short, I got sick and then my birthday happened, so you know, oh, let's just fix that. So I'm way behind the times. We've now gone past October, so therefore my all the other videos that I wanted to share with you for October, all the Halloween-y stuff and that sort of thing, is probably going to have to wait till next year. Life happens. So I have here the October 2022 card kit from Simon Says Stamp. So I thought I'd go through it with you just in case you do have it and see what's in the box. I actually can't remember totally what's in the box, so bear with me when I take it out the box. That's a lot of boxes. So, and obviously I will share as many videos as I can when I can. So first of all, there is another mesh bag. This is super handy for a lot of different things. I love it for, I put all my like wool and crochet needles and that sort of thing in here. I've got one that stores all my ribbons, especially that, you know, sometimes I get into a bit of a hot mess, but they're all contained and it's really, really good. So these can be used for a lot of things. You can store your paper in it, you can store your project, you can store the whole kit in here. So yeah, very handy thing to have. Excuse me. It's just going to make a bit of noise. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, I knew I'd forgotten. I knew I'd forgotten half of what's in here. So I'll just get this off and hopefully I'll be able to read it and find the info quick enough for you. Right, so as always you get candy. This is a mango, I think. I don't know what flavours they normally put in there, but cool. You also get this is just like a coupon card thing. You get another mini brush, blending brush. I now have a few of these. I've moved things around in my in my office, so my lair. So I'll get rid of that. And it comes with a little cap, which I think is actually quite handy. You know, it depends how you're storing them, but I think that's handy if you're storing them in a cup or something. They do tend to want to hug each other, so having a separate cover for it is quite nice, I think. When it comes to actually using them, obviously if you're using half a dozen of them and you've got to take all the caps off, that might be a bit of an inconvenience, but I think that's such a clever idea. And the big ones that they have also do that, and they also have a cap. Then we have some jute, which is quite thick, chunky kind of rope. This is Studio G's, so this is a 5mm thick. So that's quite nice for, this I think is nice if you want to wrap it round and glue it to a jar or something, just for something different. And then add a bow or something. That can make like a nice piece of decoration if you've got quite a neutral background. I wonder if you can actually stain this with some distress stain. Just saying, you might be able to. But yeah, that's nice to have. Then we also have some Hampton Arts. There's 20 deco tags and twine. So you've got this twine that goes, you know, works nicely through the holes of the little tags. And then you've got the thicker one. So there's a bit of a sort of theme, of course. So that's really nice, and tags are handy for everything. You can use them for a billion different things. You can make tag books as well. And then we have, let's just see, I think there are two. Yeah, there's 2 envelopes. There's a mini slimline and then a regular slimline. And you can see the difference between a mini, if you make a mini slimline card, as opposed to a big one. I think minis tend to be about, don't quote me on this, but like sort of 3 by 6 ish, or 6.5 by 3, something like that. and a full-size one is, I think, 8.25 by 3.5, something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that either. I just kind of wing it. But yeah, that's nice to have a couple of their envelopes. And that's in, I want to say like a cream and black, ivory cardstock, ivory, well, can't talk. Oh, cream envelope and black linen. Oh, is that? No, it's just called black linen. But anyway, then you get two full size guys, not minis, full. Like, that's so cool. And these are celery and citrine inks. Let's just check. Okay, so it was supposed to be Perfection and citrine. I thought this wasn't the right colour, but I guess because to be honest, this kit took it took about 6 weeks to get to me, so I don't know whether they had some trouble, you know, ran out of the Perfection ink. But this is a nice, I like this limey green colour, so you know, I'm not going to worry about it. But there is a different colour, a different green that was supposed to be in here, sort of more pear sort of colour, and then the citrine. But that's cool. I'm happy. I'm happy. And then let's do cardstock. And then we'll get to the fun stuff, the really fun stuff. So we have, there's 4 sheets of cardstock here. Yeah. And they are Sunshine. So I've got different coloured cardstocks in here as well. Oh, there must have been a bit of something going on there. So it should be ivory, which we have here, burnt orange, which we do have. It's supposed to be green leaf and sunshine, and I have that colour. Looks like a dark brown sort of colour. Yeah, not sure why that came in it, but it'll work with it. The colours coordinate really nicely anyway, so I think this colour should have been the green leaf colour. So that's just a couple of things that it's the first time it's ever happened where I've got something different, I think, in the kit compared to what it should have. So it's fine. I'm not going to worry about stuff like that. It's just unusual to have 2 things. Right, so then we have the embossing folder Fresh Daisies, which is another, it's sort of 3D and it's partial. So you've got the daisies down the bottom and then this sort of empty space. Now I have, and they are donkey's years old, but I have some Tim Holtz stamps that are called Reflections, and they're meant, the idea is that you stamp them onto your embossing folder on the flat side, and then when you run your what's this thing called, embossing folder with your paper in it, it prints that, it pushes that ink onto the background of your stamp, of your embossing folder. So you can do this with a lot of other things, but you do need some spare space, so to speak, to be able to do that. But I thought we could try that with that. And then we have the best bits. So there's two things. So the stamp set is sunflower fields, and it's huge. Like this is one stamp, this whole thing here, that's huge. I don't have huge hands, but that is a big stamp. So that will more than cover the front of an A2 card. And then you've got some individual sort of flowers and some lovely little sentiments. You know, just saying hello, get well soon, thank yous, that sort of thing. And like autumny kind of thing. Excuse me. So this works well with this. These are Simon's stencils. So I am going to cut the top off because I can. And then I'll show you what these do. Right, so There are 4 stamps, 4 stencils, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And each stencil helps to layer up on this main stamp. So for example, this one, you can see that there, is for your flowers. So you'll ink those in, say, the citrine, in a yellowy colour. I mean, you can make pink flowers if you like. And then you'll have this one, which will, let me just try and line it up best I can. Oh, there you go. It will line up with the stems. So you'll do those in a different colour green. This one is for the centres of the flowers. And then this one will be for the leaves and sort of the other green. So you could do a different colour green there. So I think that's genius. I love layering stencils. Makes colouring really easy. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to think about it. You can just go for it. So that is the card kit. I think this is very clever. So I am, like I say, I'm sorry I'm late with like everything, but I hope that this is has been nice. And stay tuned. I will do some videos on these, this stamp set and the, you know, the products in here. Just like I say, I got way behind on everything. It happens. So I will see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for staying, and bye for now.